So at the beginning of this semester, I made my accounting class a little bit harder than what it used to be taught in high school. Let me tell you what came of that. I think I have in total about 35 students, and about 10 of those students are failing. About half of those who are failing have totally given up. And so at this point, I'm really thinking to myself, is it worth it, right? Like, is it worth it to teach a class and have 40% of the students just fail away and have 20% of the students give up? Because it's really discouraging, right? Like, as a teacher, if a student fails, it almost feels like you failed as a teacher. And although that's not true because the student is failing, it's almost like I failed the student. Like, inevitably, that's how you would feel. But it's important to get away from that. So here's the big question is, do I regret it? Should I have made the class 100% easy? Students would have said yes, probably. Yeah, make it easy, give us a higher mark. Everybody gets A's, everybody's happy, everybody cruises through, and this goes down as one of those great experiences. They'll tell their friends it's an easy way A, and then students will join. But you know what? An experience like that will go down in their personal history as just another few months, just another class. I think what made me do this was a student just keeping in touch with me and then telling me about how difficult university actually was and how she would have reacted differently and done different things if she knew how difficult university actually was, and how she would have prepared differently if she knew. I think in the last few months in this semester, yes, I did make the class harder, but I didn't make it as hard as what these students are aiming to go to in 2 or 3 years in university by being in this class. I understand that some students, their goals here are just to graduate, right? Like, to get by. I would like to think that for me, my personal goal, my desire isn't to help those students. I think those students are here. It's good that they're happy here, and that's it, right? Like, but my passion, I think, is to help the ones that want to do well, and to help the ones that want to do well and are willing to put the work in to do well, and to make it so apparent and so obvious that you will do well. You just need to put a ton of work in. I think that's the message that I'm trying to send. The idea that you can succeed, but you got to put in the work. And for some, it's going to be a little bit of work because they have a good foundation. For some, it's going to be a lot of work. What I don't want students walking away thinking is this has always been impossible. Like, success has always been impossible. I don't want students walking away thinking that. I do want them walking away, if they fail, thinking that they failed on their own terms. They failed because of things they didn't do. I think it's working. I don't know. I would love to have some feedback. I'm going to get some feedback from my students this year, but I would also love to know what you think, whether it's good to have a hard life, right? Like, I think we all want the easy life, but we don't realize how difficult it is to actually get there. Why am I making this video today? Man, do you know what it feels like to have someone cry to you over the phone or on a call because they failed a university exam and they feel like they're worthless? Now, I get that you can be sad if you don't do well, but to intellectually and instinctively tie your own self-worth to the grade you get in school, I think that's brutal, and I don't think anybody should do that. But the reality is, high school is so easy sometimes that students think they do well in a high school and that can transfer to university. For me, I just want them to be ready. I just want the kids to know what reality feels like and know that it does not get easier, it gets harder. At the end of the day, only you can make the difference, only you can make the change. And I think that's a really good message to get across. So that's all kind of the thoughts I have for whether or not a class should be hard, or is there a such thing as it's too difficult? No, I don't think so, as long as you provide the way to get there, right? It's one thing to be like, hey, do this, right? But it's another thing to be like, hey, do this, and here are the steps. You literally have to put 5 hours in here, and then 10 hours in there, and then 1 hour every day over there. If you do that, then you will get the result that you like. I can comfortably say that behind everything that I teach. So yeah, anyways, that's all I wanted to share for today. Just a random thoughts on education. Have a nice day. Bye.